Quickly, I thought it was just what we needed. We needed to play somebody, and I thought we got a lot out of this game. There's a lot that was really good to see, and some things that we can certainly correct and learn from. But the biggest thing, we just need to play somebody. But really pleased with, obviously, the outcome of the game. We accomplished the first goal, win the opener, and I think we're 9-1 in our openers around here since I've been the head coach, and that's a credit to our strength staff, how we prepare, how we train in the summer, how we practice, and then just the buy-in of our players to get ready for the season opener. So I'm really proud of that. I thought defensively they set the tone right out of the gate. I think the first 6 possessions they punted every time except once. We had a turnover on downs there. So really pleased with how our defense performed, all the way. Played a lot of people, created 2 turnovers, and 2 freshmen came up with them. Speck got 1 and KJ got 1. I thought we handled the play-action game. They're a very stressful offense to get ready for, and I thought we played with outstanding discipline. We were disruptive up front, and just did a tremendous job. A little disappointed with a couple of the penalties. A couple of them were close, kind of bang plays. But overall, defensively, I was very, very pleased. I think that's 5 out of 6 games now. The last 6 games that we've not given up a point in the first half, and so carrying over from last year. So I'm just really pleased with how they started. Again, played a lot of guys, and it was good to see guys continue to play well. One of the things that the local media, y'all have heard me talk a lot about, is we've got a lot of functional depth, and what I mean by that is guys that can go play winning football for us. Yes, they're talented, and sometimes you have talented depth, but it's not very functional in every situation. But we've got a lot of guys that we feel like we can play regardless of the situation, regardless of the score. And so I was really encouraged because, again, this is not a traditional offense, and you can get made to look real silly quick against a bunch like this. So really proud of our D and how they played, and, again, set the tempo for the day. Thought all of our backers played well. Good to see some of those young guys be disruptive up front. The guys that you expect to play well did. Showed up quick and early. All those guys, 99, 7, 90, 42. Huggy, I think we had 3 sacks at least, and I guess that's what it was. 3 sacks, and this is a team that threw the ball for a couple hundred yards a game last year and gave up one of the fewest sack teams in the country. So, again, really pleased there. Offensively, I thought early we missed a couple of throws. We had a couple of MAs. We dropped a ball, and we had a couple of mistakes in the run game where we weren't where we were supposed to be, and so that we weren't quite as precise as I would have liked to have seen us early. But I thought we settled in and really dominated that side of the ball. We had a 95-yard drive and a 2-minute drive and a 92-yard drive, I think, in 3 plays, and really got the run game, got the balance going that we need to have. So I was very encouraged by that. 250-something yards rushing, 270-something yards passing, and a lot of people touched the ball. And just like on the defensive side, we played a ton of people. Some guys got their first opportunity. Other guys who've played in the past but had bigger roles today, I was encouraged to see how they responded. I think all of our backs showed some things. Good to see 23 get in there. Thought he was going to hyperventilate. It's just so funny, some of these guys, even Justin Ross. I mean, I hit the first play. I mean, his leg was shaking. It doesn't matter how talented they are, how much success they've had. It's just a different deal. And you cannot simulate game day. I mean, I don't care how much practice you have, how much success they have in practice. There's just something about game day. It's just a little different. Even the veteran guys that have played a lot of football, it's still, it's been a while since you've played, and you kind of got to get your sea legs back under you. And so just really encouraged to see so many guys get opportunities. DK made a huge play. That was a big third down, went up and hawked the ball. Cornell had a big play on the they jumped offside deal, and DeAndre Overton, a big play. So Higgins had a couple plays. Renfro, I think he played, maybe had a couple grabs. He just kind of shows up here and there. Travion had a huge play. I thought he was in. The ref was trying to talk me out of it, but I was starting to question myself for a second there. But I thought he was in. But what a great grab. He caught the back half. Not a great throw, but a much better catch. He kind of caught the back half of the ball, and it made it a little harder than it needed to be. But, man, what a play by Travion. I thought that was a little spark. So just good to see so many guys, make some plays. Braden Galloway getting in there and getting an opportunity and making a couple plays, playing in his first game. And so it was really exciting to see all those guys. I thought Kelly played well. I think both quarterbacks, I think they were almost identical. 10 of 16, 9 of 15, 127, 137, both touchdown, both long play. I mean, both missed a couple throws. Both made some great throws. It was good to see both of them play well. Kelly had the big run as well for the touchdown, and you see what Trevor can do. He's a special talent, and he's just going to get better. It's fun to see him get in there and get his first opportunity. I think it's the first time, or maybe the second time, a true freshman's had 3 touchdown passes in his debut. So a lot of good things that we can build on. But to me, the story of the day was special teams. If there's one thing that I would point out, and that's really what I hope our identity of this team will be this year. I hope that people talk more about our special teams than they do our offense or our defense. Because if that's the case, then I think we got a chance to have a special season. And so I thought our special teams, punt return, that's the first play of offense. That's like down 0. Because whatever happens on that play is going to determine where the first down is going to start. And the better field position you have, the better odds you have of ending that drive in a score or creating a really advantageous field position situation. So 2 huge punt returns. I think Amari had 2 for 87 yards. So really excited about that. And then good to see Greg back. I thought it was a 50-yarder, but y'all gave him a 49-yarder. Come on, that ball was on the 40. But I thought that was great to see him make a couple kicks. Obviously, he's had a long journey back coming off of his injury last year, and Potter, and Sawicki goes in there and nails a couple. I mean, what a weapon! As I told you, I don't really know how to explain it, but Potter can just absolutely bomb the ball. I think he kicked one through the uprights. I literally think it went through the uprights. He's just a really talented young player for us, and then we only had 1 kick return, and that's an area that we need to improve. Hopefully we don't get many opportunities there, but we need to take advantage of the ones that we do get. And I think Cornell, it was like a 43-yard return. So it's good to see us make some hay in that situation. But, again, to me, the special teams was something that was just incredibly encouraging, and hopefully we can build a lot of momentum in that area.
Devin, you described Lynn J earlier as being ahead of where Travis was this time last year. Did you get kind of a little bit of a flashback when the guy goes out there, takes the field, and gets a 16-yard carry, then a 60-yard carry, kind of a similar start to FCN?
Yeah, he's just different. He's just kind of he's still a young player, but he's just got a little different twitch to him, and he is a relentless. He's got 1 gear, and that is wide open. There's no in between. There's no other gear. It's wide open or he's on the sideline. That's just all he's got. And so I love that about him, and he's going to be a great player. But he is definitely ahead of E.T. From just how he's absorbed it and his pass protection. E.T. was just took him a little longer to kind of get to where we could really trust him. But I'm excited that he was able to play same thing. I mean, he was. I think if he had his legs under him, he walks that in there. I didn't see anybody catch him all camp. But like I said, it's different. It's a different deal than when you got a game situation and the adrenaline and just all this stuff. So it was exciting to see him out there and get his opportunity.
Coach, what does that say about the rest of the 2018 class? The production today, Galloway touchdown, Kendrick with a big catch, Justin with the touchdown, Dixon and Potter. On defense, the 2 defensive ends with fumble recoveries and the sack.
Yep.
The 2018 class really low. What can you say about their performance today?
Yeah. and Trevor as well. I mean, they were awesome. I mean, it's just that's what it's exciting to see a lot of those guys get their opportunity, and then some of those redshirt guys, Jordan Williams, Spector, a couple of those guys. Really exciting to see some of them, and then some other guys like Nolan Turner and Denzel Johnson. I mean, we really feel good about our 4 safeties, and the 2 guys that we really were hoping would step up and kind of make a step. Nolan's just a sophomore, Denzel's a junior, but both of those guys have had great camps. Nolan is really played well. And so, I mean, we're just to see them go out there and play a lot and to really play at the same standard as Kayvon and Muse was very encouraging. That's going to bode well for us. So a lot of guys like that that maybe have been around here, but certainly those true freshmen that got the opportunity, I thought they took advantage of it today.
Given what you saw the quarterbacks today, is there any reason to think you'll perceive them differently next week than you did going into the game?
No, I mean, like I said, they were. I mean, one of them was. What was one of them? 10 of 16, 127 yards, a touchdown, a long of 40. And the other one was 9 of 15, 137 yards, and a long of 42. So both had some mistakes, and both missed a couple of easy throws. But I think again, just kind of the emotion and the adrenaline of the first game. But I thought they both settled in and made some big time plays. And that's what they need to do. They just need to play well. But I didn't see anything that would say, hey, this guy doesn't deserve the opportunity to play.